ADA, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. First of all, if we refer to my last analysis, since the price was within this one, we mentioned how we can look at the chart, and even we explained we can expect this one turn to a flat, and this is what we get. All right, there was opportunity to look for buy as a short, sorry, sell as a short from any of this correction, and even we mentioned we can expect the price drop to 2.1. You want to see how deep it, what's the next, and how deep it can go for, because at this times we want to see whether the price can break this low or not, the previous low, which is 2.065, 2.06 we consider. Okay, because we want to see whether this is the start of the down move or not. In this case, we move to higher time frame, and we just change this one. We don't need to be here, only based on 1 hour chart. All right, there is no more changes if we refer to our analysis, because we mentioned the best option we're looking for. We're expecting this one turn to flat, and we want the price to retest the previous low. And how deep it can go, even we can expect the price drop to 1.82, right? Because we hit the breakout of the previous low, which is somewhere around 1.089. All right, if there is a breakout, even we can expect the price drop to 1.82, because what we explain is that if this one turned to flat with the breakout of the previous low, any reversal for long term, this is the best we can look for. And beside that, we mentioned it doesn't mean the price cannot reverse from here. That's why we explain about the different possibility. Anyway, we want to see what's the next. And if we move to forward chart, this is the best option we have been looking for. And the only thing is we want to see whether the price can break or retest the previous low based on forward chart is more clear, which is we consider as a 1.9. All right, because if the price drop to 1.99, either the break or not, any reversal from there, I say any reversal, we take the trade for buy and we consider as a short term. The only thing is based on lower time frame, we want to see whether the price can break this shadow or not. Okay, whether from now we can look for sell or not is a short term sell. We can take the trade as a short term, but we are more interested to look for buy as a long term. But there is no more changes if you refer to my last analysis. And again, for those, because we mentioned we can expect this one turn to flat as a 1, 2, 3. Anyone get the trade from here for sell, right now they should move with start. I mean, start to manage it, because we were expecting the price drop to 2.1, and even right now we see the breakout of 2.1. Now one, the question is whether the price can break 2.06 or not. And if we put this low and relative to the previous one, if we refer to the indicators, we see we have a divergence. If there is a continuation, all the divergence will disappear. But from now, we need to be quite careful. And if he wants to look for sell, if we get any opportunity as a small correction similar to any of this, we can take the trade. But from now, I don't think this selling is a good, good idea. The only thing is for those traders, they get the sell, they can start to manage. How about if this one turn to flat? Because if there is a breakout, is expanding flat for reversal. All right, that's why we need to be quite careful. What we prefer if we want to look for buy, we want the price to retest the previous low. But if the price couldn't break the previous low, any reversal as a sharp move flag similar to what we get here or here, we will take it for buy. Because in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us a really good trade. For example, if the price couldn't break 2.06, any reversal as a sharp move flag, we will take it. And we expect to see the breakout of 2.3. And we can put our stop loss somewhere below 2.06, somewhere around 2. Because at that times, in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us a really good trade. Okay. Anyway, at this time, so you don't see any trade setup. The only thing is for those traders, they get the trade within this one, move their stop loss to break even and just let it go. And in the bigger picture, we will be more happy to see the continuation and the price retest the previous low. Then any reversal from there, we take the trade as a long term. Okay. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.